I hope you're having an excellent day today. You see what I did there?
Well, we definitely America are. That's it. We both
Yours did not go smoothly as mine did. No, that is so funny. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Weathers Channel Morning Live.
3 guesses on who we are.
My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard, and we go live here on our YouTube channel every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And then also on our other channel, Watch Autumn Keto, we go live on Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for #Whack Wednesday. Subscribe to both of our channels so that you get notified whenever we go live or post a new video.
That's a thing?
Yeah. Okay, you guys. My mom gave me this, and it literally stayed in the package until right a second ago, so it's still folded. Like, I'm trying to work the creases out of my egg. And then this is clearly a child's mask.
What are you talking about?
That she got for Richard.
I have no idea what you are referring to. My name is Captain, ma'am.
Captain Afro-America.
I'm here to save the day.
That is so funny. Sarah's here, said first. Awesome, Sarah. Heath said happy Halloween. Oh my God, are those clown masks? Why would you do that, Heath? Huffman's here, said good morning and happy Halloween, ghoulish weathers, chasers, and Mark fam. Oh, look, it's like a Frankenstein.
Oh,
this is cool.
I know, the bats and the ghosts.
Yes, exactly. Jen's here, says happy Halloween. Jen said went into a food coma after last night's feasting, so I'm up early on a Sunday, which almost never happens. That's awesome. I saw all the food you posted in the Facebook group. Looked amazing. What happens
when you're eating good?
Yeah, when you're eating good in the neighborhood. Hoofnit said heading out to throw the ball for the dog. Oh, for a few minutes before we get started. Got to start his day happy. So you found the dog? Is this the dog that you found? Because I remember one ran away. So
you're right.
Mom said, Jen, that spread looked amazing. Yes, it did. So Jen said it was an amazing spread, but I learned that sticking to just meats is really what works best for me. For the first time in a month, I was ugly full. Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's so good. Like, it's so killing.
That's what I'm talking about.
She said, but Rhonda's was that like a chayote?
Chayote crisp.
It's like an apple thingy. Was so worth it. I don't like them anyway.
Well, you don't.
TC said, sorry, can't join live.
Oh, it's
but
okay,
happy
TC.
Halloween, everyone. My schedule's been crazy lately. Miss you all. We miss you too.
We will come to save the day.
Sam Banner's here. It says, hello, people. B16 is here. Says, good morning. Hope everyone is having a blessed Sunday. We are up. Trying to eat my face. Oh, you're so funny. You're hilarious.
You're very tasty.
Jen said, by the way, we found out that Sweet Baby Ray's makes a sugar-free barbecue sauce that is cleaner and better tasting than G. Hughes. Oh, yeah, Sweet Baby Ray's has had, and they have a ton of different, they have like honey, they have this, but so does G. Hughes. But, you know, I like Sweet Baby Ray's better, and it's a lot cheaper because Sweet Baby Ray's is a bigger company, I could imagine.
That's 100% true.
Seriously, girl, adopt me. No, absolutely not. Oh, gosh. Shelly said, good Sunday morning, Whack Fam. Happy Halloween. I love all those things. Shelly. And the orange and black heart. I love it. Brianna said, happy Halloween, Whack Fam. Hope everyone is having an awesome weekend. So, Brianna, I've been telling everybody. So we were on our Patreon. Stop it. So we were on our Patreon call this past weekend, this past Friday, and like we were talking, and I said, I think my mom's gonna like drop off some Halloween costumes or something for us to wear.
Yes, you did.
And Brianna had the best idea ever. She said, you should put on a visor and go dressed up as your mother. And I said, that would be brilliant. But then I immediately started to overthink it. Like, I just immediately was just like, what would I do to really drive home the point that I was my mother?
You have to break your glasses.
Exactly. I have to strap my glasses around my face. I have to constantly talk about the visor and being on the advisory committee. And then I have to constantly talk about being the live favorite. I think that's all she does,
and you
right?
have to make bad jokes a lot.
Yeah.
Make a lot of bad.
Well, that could be you too.
So. Don't you talk about Captain? You're not talking about America.
Joyce said, good morning, my amazing Whack Fam and Fine Weathers. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Thank you so much, Joyce.
America in such a way.
Brianna said, I want to buy the Alternative Sweets barbecue sauce. I've heard it's really good. So it is really good. The Alternative Sweets spicy ketchup is my favorite keto condiment that I've ever tasted.
Nice.
I can never seem to get a hold of anybody from Alternative Sweets. I'm just like, are you guys even still a company?
It might just be one person.
Mary T said, good morning and happy Halloween, everyone. Look at all these emojis that y'all done found. So that's so funny. I love, thank everyone for thank you for, enjoying our outfits. Kelly said, good morning, everybody. Absolutely. So Judy's here, says, good morning, Weathers. What's the forecast? I'm calling the 95th spot for comment. I love it. Represent, Gigi.
I'll say you're pretty accurate,
yes.
Gigi.
Humpton said, you two are hilarious and look amazing. Thank you. I was like, it's the least I could do. We literally it was an impulse. I'm like, I'm going with the, stop it. I said, I'm going with the egg. Matreya's here, says good morning. Oh my gosh. Look at that first. That first one is the true reaction, isn't it? So yes.
Good morning, all.
Sarah said, I was being all proactive yesterday, making marry me chicken at 9 o'clock. Is that because like the chicken's so good they'll want to marry you after?
I mean, I'm loving that chicken.
Let's see. Oh no, I fell 2 minutes after it was done. Pretty sure my wrist
oh
broken.
my Lord.
Oh my God. But at least the chicken's good.
Did you eat it on the floor?
I know. See, Mary T said, where's Richard's chicken costume? Like he could have been the chicken and I was the egg. Look, guys.
I was thinking of bacon.
This was, I don't know, to match my tattoo, right?
It's going to be a big piece of bacon.
Yeah. But like this was strictly my mom's doing. I literally said, if you bring over costumes, we won't not wear them.
It was the most random
assortment. I was like, do you want to be court jester? Do you want to be generic butterfly mask? We're just
I want none
sorts of things. Kat said, how cute. Happy Halloween. Thank you. Shirley said, love it. Thank you. Aww. I know, right? Sam Banner said, you are an excellent Captain America. Judy said, wow, you guys look amazing.
Tasty.
Yeah, Richard should have been bacon. I know, no, zero effort. That is a great idea. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mom, you should have brought bacon. And then Richard could have been bacon, right? So
I mean, I could have slapped just a package on my head. take 2 packages of bacon to myself.
You would have heated it up. Radical Geek said, I've been lazy this morning, but will prep a week of keto chat after this live and get my table and cam set up for the stream tonight. That's awesome. Exactly. Where's the bacon? Where's the beef? Mom, think about that for next year. Okay.
That's on her.
So the doctor is in, says, good morning, weather's not Autumn in a costume. So good. This is, look, I'm still wearing my regular outfit.
Yes, you are.
I'm wearing a hoodie and jeans. But I was like, I could put this on my head. So right, Keto's here, says, hey guys, I'm going to listen while I get ready for church. Hey,
it was smooshing my head.
It was because it's clearly made for a child.
Don't say that, ma'am. Do not say it's made for Captain
Captain America. Young Captain America.
Yes, that is who
Brian
I am.
said, oh my gosh, Autumn is an angled egg. Exactly, right? Great morning, y'all. Oh, with the tip of the egg cap to you.
And you're very tasty.
Oh, good. Yes, Laramie came home all green from all his pond adventures and covered with birds. Our dogs do that. My sister, when she walks them, she just lets them go into the bushes and they just get all of these snags all over it. I'm like, you're not the one that has to brush these out. Stop it.
That's definitely true.
Yes.
Getting all over the couch.
Okay, yes, of course. Getting right to it. Jen said, how did yesterday go? So if you don't remember, a lot happened yesterday. If you don't remember, yesterday was a lot of stuff. Number 1, Richard's taping in the citizen.
Yes.
Number 2, are you standing like Captain America?
No.
This is how you
I am listening as a citizen of this great globe.
Oh, God. 2, yesterday was my best friend C-Luck's birthday, and so we went over to her house. 3, yesterday was our friend James' wedding reception, so we went to a club to celebrate his reception. So, number 1, the taping, completely awesome, flying colors. Did not eat a taste of anything that was there, right? Because and there was like this flourless chocolate cake, and I was just like, oh, I hate that. But
definitely your
honestly,
kryptonite.
but honestly, it wasn't that bad because I was working. Like, the good thing I love about Richard's taping these days is like I actually help work, and so I wasn't like, oh, I gotta sit there and find time to eat. Like before I knew it, it was all gone and it was over. And here's another thing. It was actually a relief knowing I wasn't going to eat anything because there's always this anxiety that comes with like, oh, I got to make sure I get a piece, or I got to make sure I set mine over to the side, or I got to make sure. And when you see other people walking to it, you're like, oh no, I was going to get that. But like now I'm just like, I don't care who eats what because I'm not eating none of this.
Look at you.
Okay,
so amazing.
That was great. So didn't eat anything.
Excellent.
I had my... It was very American of me. Yes. So yes, I was a captain at not eating that food. So what? I'm working on it.
I love you so much.
Thank you. And then So when we got home from that, that's when I fixed my salmon and my hamburgers. Oh, guys, I forgot to mention, I've been using those Egg Life wraps. The day we talked about that, I bought some and they're okay. I just don't need them, right?
Yeah,
like I made burgers. I made wraps out of them, like burger wraps, and they're okay. And I was just like, I mean, I could eat this with a fork. I did like that I could hold my burger, but I could do that with lettuce too, you know? So I was just like, okay, those are cool. So they were good. I did heat them up on the stove. I mean, I liked them. And if someone gave them to me for free, I would definitely use them. Definitely tier 2. I just don't need to go buy them, you know, because I don't.
They would have made a good burrito, maybe? Or like
yes.
a taco bowl?
Yes, they would have made a good burrito. Well, I could definitely see like enchiladas, like burritos, things where it's supposed to be soft, right?
Talking.
Because it started, even though I was holding my burger and I did heat it up, it was very spongy. You know, it's like it still became spongy.
You made a nice enchilada. You put that wonderful cheese.
Yeah, like it would have just, and I'm sure baking it would have really like helped. Yeah, get the sponginess.
Now you got me wanting to buy a pack now.
So that was good.
Here
so
we go.
I had that. But I did not have it. I did not have my steak yesterday because I just didn't really have time to cook it before it was time for us to leave again. But I did have some snacks. So I brought some snacks with me, right?
Yes, you did.
I brought 2 Keto Crisp bars, and I ate one before we left the house, and then I brought one to enjoy at the party, at Sea Lark's party. Then Richard was so gracious enough to give me some of his granola that we got at Vegas. Yes. So like it was just a snack, or like a snack size.
That anyway.
I don't know. It's in there if you want to go see it. Yes, it was a keto granola. So I brought those to Sea Lark's house, right? Like I was like, oh, these are my snacks. Now, when I got there, she had snacks too. Yes. And so she had crudité. So I was like, oh, I can have some crudité. So here's what I realized. Like, I knew this about myself, but like, I am the type of person that likes to eat while I'm the type of person that likes to eat when other people are eating, you know? So it was really good that she had, you know, keto options. So I got like a couple of cucumbers and some broccoli. And then she had some low carb, you know, like some spinach dip. You know how that stuff's generally like 3 carbs, a tablespoon, right? So I just had a tablespoon of that.
Cream cheese and spinach. Yes.
Then she had these little sliders, like oven sliders, like turkey and cheese, ham and cheese. And like they basically look like little White Castles, and they were so delicious. So I was like, I wanted the hot meat and cheese, so I like peeled off the bread from the bottom and the top, and so I had like 6 mini sliders worth of meat and cheese. But I peeled off the tops and
fresh shaved ham and turkey.
Yeah, well, I had really just a turkey. And so I gave Richard some of the buns, and then I threw the other ones away, right? Yes. So nailed it there. There was some bread residue because, you know, cheese melts onto the bread, right? But I mean, I can't be perfect, but I made really good choices. Even at the end, when they broke out the Costco cake, this hoe done bought a Costco cake. I said, what are you doing?
And she gave a whole story behind it too.
She said they're just so good. I was like, oh, I know.
That was your kryptonite as well.
That was where
your second kryptonite.
But you know, the good thing is there wasn't ever really a moment where I was just like, maybe I should eat it. Like I just knew like, no, Costco cake's not for me right now. Yeah. Good for you, but it's not for me.
And it'll make it better at the end.
At Christmas, when I eat it. Because Costco cake is a Christmas tradition. That is when I know for certain the next time I'm going to go off plan. So, you know, I told her, I was like, nah, I can't do it today. Like, you know, I'm back on track. So then she said, well, do you want me to like wrap up a piece so you can have tomorrow? And I was like, see, that's my old way of thinking. Like, I'm not doing good today, but I can go ham tomorrow. I was like, no, I'm not really going off track.
Eating some ham.
You know, I'm not really going off track for the foreseeable future until Christmas. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, just leave the cake.
You're not going to get me with that old sneaky
leave the cake, you know, like, and so,
we're good.
So I left there just eating some like, you know, slider innards and then a little bit of crudité, right? Yeah. And then I did have my Keto Crisp bar and my granola. So that was that.
And I had some mold wine.
He kept calling it moldy wine. That moldy wine. I was like, no, it's mold wine. Mold. So I didn't drink anything.
Weird word.
Alcoholic, of course. So
really tasty. Nice little wine.
Yes. Tastes moldy. You know, okay. And then got back home, and then we immediately went back out to James's party.
Waited for like 40 minutes.
Well, we had to get we got the dogs, and you know, but there was nothing for me to eat. Yeah, there was nothing. Like I didn't cook my steak, and honestly, wasn't really hungry. So then when we got to James's thing around like 7:30, like I saw platters of food on the tables, and I was just like, okay, like not eating that. Even though it was very much like crackers and cheese. There was a fruit tray. There was nuts and olives. I mean, it was actually very low carb. I was like, this is legit.
I was just hitting the cheese like crazy.
He was like, oh, there's also a taco bar over there. And I was like, taco bar, right? So I went over to the taco bar, and it was so great because it was, Salsaritas, if you don't know that restaurant. It's delicious. And it was so great because taco bars, it's so easy to keep keto, right? Like so they had all this shredded lettuce, and I was just like, yes, I love shredded. Like I basically made my own taco tray. Come on now, right? So shredded lettuce. That was
the win for the day.
It was shredded lettuce, chicken, and then a little bit of the queso. The queso is probably what had the most carbs. But a regular shredded cheese, regular sour cream, salsa, and I was just like,
and that was it.
Not to mention
TKO.
They had little cupcakes, mini cupcakes right next to it. And I was like, oh, no, can't do that. But I killed my taco tray. So I had 2 of those, but the bowls, there were little plates, but I had like decent portions. It's not like I piled mine up. No. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go with one more portion.
Regular human being.
Portion, right?
Nothing, you wasn't gluttonous.
And then when we sat down at the tables, I didn't have any of the cheese, but there were nuts or mixed nuts, and I was and there were candied pecans or like right next to the mixed nuts, and I was like, I'm going for the nuts.
It wasn't like a bowl of them mixed
together. No, it was like
completely one
candied pecans and mixed nuts, like salted mixed nuts. So I was like, oh, I'll choose the mixed nuts. And so of course, like almonds, there were some cashews in there. That was my favorite part. And then just like a whole bunch of other nuts.
Between that and the taco.
And I'd say I'd have
taco plate.
I'd have like a half a cup of those, and then I was just like, okay, I gotta stop because I knew the cashews. I was like, that's more cashews than I need, right? And then somebody was like, you guys got all the savory stuff over here. Then they swapped it with a fruit tray, and I was like, oh, I love fruit. So I had like 3 grapes and a strawberry, and I was like, okay, I got to be done, like because I know grapes get out of him, and that was really it. That ended at like 7:30. Like I didn't eat after that, and so I was just like, you know what? That was a huge success to me, right? Because I was able to participate, but not make the evening around about food and not eat for no reason. Like I literally, because everything was in me was just like, go ham on the taco tray. It's keto, like, eating for the sake of eating and like getting stuffed. And you remember like free food, like because it's there. But I was just like, no, I'm not only do I have to make it a point, because that's what the guy next to us said. I said, no, I can't eat, like I'm not eating all the stuff. I'm eating keto. He's like, yeah, but that means you can like go like eat all the cheese you want. And I was like, yeah, see, that's the point. Not only am I not focusing on sticking keto, I'm focusing on not overeating. Like, yes, there was an entire strip of cheese squares that I could have eaten because they were technically keto.
It was Havarti and cheddar.
They were good. But I was just like, I can't. I'm not hungry. I'm not going to eat it simply because it's within the meal of keto, right? So that's what I did. I felt great.
You paced yourself properly. You ate the right things, and you didn't overdo it at all.
I didn't overdo it.
You had the perfect situation.
It was
on
like
a 3-event day.
Yes, on a 3-event day. Bada bing, bada boom.
3-event day.
He said, if you blow your nose, does that make you're a runny yolk egg? That's so funny.
That is actually
Kim said, aren't y'all cute? I know, right? So
hey, Kim. Good morning.
Yes. And let's see. Brianna said that Captain America mask looks like one from a PJ Masks. Yes, like it's for a kid. It's for a child.
What do you mean?
This is an adult size.
I have no idea what you are referring to.
Yes, Mary, she said Richard is falling naturally into the superhero stance. Exactly. Brianna said, I use the crapinis to make quesadillas. One of my favorite foods.
Ooh,
yes, they're so great.
Doing this.
D said, morning, good weather's late joining the live while feeding the kitties. Well, we're so glad that you're here now.
Yay, D. But you gotta feed those kitties though, or else they will make you.
Yes. Brianna said, my parents put out pork rinds for the dip at their party, but they didn't taste them. They were all stale.
Oh, no.
Stale pork rinds. I know, Brianna, speaking of Brianna said, oh no, not Costco cake. I was like, where did this come from? Because it was not set out when I originally got there to survey the food landscape.
Don't your best friend know you love Costco cake?
So Shelly said Costco cake, I would have lost it. I'm on the struggle bus this week. I need to reel it in. Frosting is my kryptonite.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, y'all know.
Well, you were in a separate room too.
I was in a separate room.
You made sure you were.
I was just
in the
like,
same
I didn't
room
want
as
to
the Costco
be.
cake.
Yeah.
No, everybody was in having conversations in the kitchen, and you were in the living room with the children.
I was in the, well, because you know I'm not social, and I was just like, and we left. I was like, so Sealark, there's enough people here to entertain you, right? Like you don't need me, right? And she was like, oh, you're fine. So I was like, I gotta go. Like,
no, there was a wonderful.
No, they were great people. No, of course Richard was having a good conversation, but I parked in the living room. She turned on Twitch's Halloween movie.
She turned on another movie.
She wanted to turn on Hocus Pocus, but I said that's a little too scary for me. Can we watch something else? And everyone had a good laugh about that. But I was like, hey guys, trauma's real, okay? And then we watched Twitches, and like I brought my tablet. You know, I could park anywhere with my tablet, right? So they were all having adult conversations, and I was just like, nah, I'm just in here watching TV, being quiet.
You are not an adult.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care about conversations though. Sarah said, I made the Loving It on Keto Wendy's Oreo cookies and cream loaf. Ooh, just split it in half and made one loaf. Holy smokes, it's wonderful. Cookies and cream loaf sounds amazing.
I know.
Mary T said, did I tell you when we went to buy a Costco cake for my daughter's wedding, they don't make it anymore? Had to buy several tuxedo cakes. What? They don't make white or chocolate, like buttercream Costco cake
in Canada. Well,
I can never come there. Mary
have to mail some.
I'm so sorry for you.
Like you had to put it in 4-week notice.
Cece said, good morning, Autumn, Richard, and the family. Working again today, so just popped in to say hello. Hi, Cece. Glad that you were here.
Cece.
Mary T said, I'm just sitting here listening, and I'm just so proud. Way to go. And you live to tell the tale. Exactly. And now I'm not sitting here thinking like, man, I really wish I would have eaten that cupcake or had that Costco cake. You know? Kat said, Autumn, you did awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate about that.
I mean, between the flourless chocolate.
He said, super excited to be smoking oysters in coastal ABTs later today.
Was that like AMAs?
AFWs, AFK, I don't know.
Already baking tomorrow?
Yes.
There we go.
Already baking tomorrow.
And I mean, baking is like an action.
Oh, no, I'm baking tomorrow. Already baking tomorrow. Brianna said, great job, Autumn. You should be proud of yourself. Thank you. I am. I'm really proud of myself, right?
Egg.
I did. Jeffrey Sears says, happy Halloween. What are ABTs?
Hey, Jeffrey.
Radical Geeks and smoked oysters and ABT sound great.
I guess they're also like
Mary T said, and that's exactly how you keto every day. Yes, like I really felt that was the most like, you know, this is fine. Like I wasn't making I didn't make it a point to special go to my like I'm being super keto today, everyone. I just like chose the things I chose and just like kept it there.
Very, very proud.
Yes.
Very proud.
Gigi said you made good choices for yourself. Yes, I did.
I know, especially when you go to 3 different events.
Exactly.
Like, that's 3 different like responsibilities.
But I will say, even though yesterday I was feeling super strong, like so I wasn't really tempted. I was just like annoyed. I was like, Costco cake. But I think the fact that we didn't spend a lot of time at each of them, that really helped. Like if I would have been at Sealark's house for 6 hours and then like the cake just kept sitting there, I would have been more and more inclined to have some, but it really didn't even like get to resonate enough for me to really be tempted before it was time to leave. The worst part of the night was when we were at James's party and the platter of you need a break, sweetie. And the platter of fruit was sat right in front of us the whole time because like we were trying to have a conversation, but the fruit was right there, and like
it was a massive.
And it was huge, and it was. I had to be the most aware of not just grabbing grapes, like because everything in me just wanted to keep grabbing and eating the grapes, and I was like, no, there's no point because you're not hungry, and it won't.
You have a belly full of tacos.
Yeah, but once again, like it helps. It helps when I am like full or satisfied, but I can still
you
eat.
have to keep reminding yourself of
exactly.
that. That's what I'm saying. No, it's like it's an everyday struggle. It's an always keep reminding yourself. I just ate. And I feel good. I feel good. I'm not hungry. So that's all I was saying.
Jen said tonight we're taking the little trick or treating. Yep, and we'll have ordered custom crustless pizza from Derby City Pizza, and I have the Lily's bars to treat. That sounds great. Derby City Pizza. I don't know where they are. I have to go find them. So
you need to start knowing stuff.
I know. I need to know
things. Keep your ears
things
to the street.
in here in these Louisville streets.
You as captain.
Jeffrey said the Braves win. I don't keep up with baseball at all.
I mean, the whole thing.
Dr. Watts said, sound like a win to me. A determination, yes, was on full display. Good for you. Yes, I mean, it was really like, hey, I can just go out here and eat like, like just participate without having to make my diet the center of attention and the center of my focus while I was there.
Exactly what you're supposed to do.
I know, right? Mm-hmm. He said, I've seen some folk use the egg white to make chips. They cut them and throw them in the air fryer. Oh, see now that, like if I could really change the texture to make them crunchy, now that is something.
Do you have any left?
Oh, like I could make them into like Quavos. Isn't that essentially what Quavos are? No, but I'm going to buy some now specifically for that.
All right.
Because crunchy would be amazing. I don't really like the sponginess of it, but crunchy is amazing. Heath, can you put that recipe in the group? That would be awesome.
So cute.
Oh, right. Keto says Baby Brantley loves Captain America.
Wave.
Exactly.
Well, know that
that's a great job. Thank you. Rhonda's
Captain
here. Says,
America
says loves the costumes. No, thank you very much. So
good morning, Rhonda.
Appetizers? I don't know what they are. Like ABT.
Oh,
atomic buffalo turds. That's what because he didn't want us to have to say turd.
Okay.
I remember. Okay. I appreciate it.
I get it now.
I've said turd a lot.
I mean,
yeah, there they are. There's the whole thing. The whole G recipe is cream cheese, shredded, topped with little smokies and wrapped in bacon. Coastal shrimp instead of the sausage. Good. And we use goat cheese. Ooh, fancy schmancy cheese from a goat.
Well, you have perked Captain America's interest in this.
Yes. So, Mary T says, every time you stop yourself from eating mindlessly, your off switch repairs a little more. Soon you simply can't eat more because the switch is off. Hey, I look forward to that because I tell you this, the switch was kind of I had to keep putting it down, but at least I did. That was the whole point.
That's how it starts.
Yeah,
it starts by being hard.
Yes,
you gotta go through the hard in order to get to the easy.
Yeah, and so it was overall.
Yes.
Overall, it was an excellent evening.
Oh, you are very tasty with your
what? No. He said for the egg white chips, I have never seen the recipe, nor have I tried making them. Well, dang, never don't mention stuff. I don't know. I got a secret, but I can't tell you.
He just heard it through the grapevine.
Yes, exactly. I have to, I'm an air fryer pro at this point. Just tossing things in the air fryer and them coming out amazingly.
You have been doing an amazing job at that.
So
your steaks have been almost perfect
for me.
Yes,
you're so funny. So yeah, we are. So today is and once again back on track. It's a lot easier to get back on track when you're not in a sugar coma and you're not immediately like, oh, that Costco cake yesterday was so good. Maybe I should have some Costco cake today. It's just it's a lot easier. It's just it didn't even happen.
Exactly. Let's savor it for a special occasion.
Yes. Kat said, I think Nisha has made egg white chips on her channel.
Ooh, there we
good
go.
To know.
That's where he
Sarah is the first with the 30-minute reminder. I love that. I appreciate that. So
to help you out.
Yes. Mary T says thumbs up. I just remembered myself. So someone needs that reminder. Yes. Give it the thumbs up button, right? We appreciate that.
Thank you, Mary T.
Yeah. Okay. So a couple of things. Yes, my whiteboard's right there. So a couple of things, because here's what I did. I wanted to see what the numbers looked like for how I did yesterday. So there were definitely still some effects, but I'm still proud of myself. Normally, my fasting glucose when I wake up in the morning is in the mid 70s. So today it was 93. So it was a little elevated. And I was just like, okay, it'd be like that sometimes, Plus I ate at 7:30. I ate the sweetest things, the most sugar-laden things at 7:30 at night, which were the grapes, Whereas I'm sure if I would eat them, if we would have swapped the order, which I ate everything, that would have made a difference. But I ate that at 7:30. So my fasting glucose was 93, which I was like, okay, less than 100. I can get down with that.
Yes, there we go.
Then, my ketones, I've been in ketosis this week. It was 0.5, which is barely in ketosis, but still,
counts.
Yeah, one toe counts. But so then I took my blood ketones this morning and they were 0.2. So technically not in ketosis, but the fact that there's still ketones in my blood is also a win because normally I, it would just say low. It would just say unregisterable, So the fact that they're still there.
Funny to see on the screen.
Yes.
It's wow. Shade.
Shade, exactly. Damn. Why you gonna be so don't mean to be like that.
No one talks to the captain that way, sir.
Okay. Matreya said, I think I could find Lisa's Egg Life chips and post them in the Whack Daily. Yes, updates, Facebook group, maybe even on the Egg Life website. Okay, cool. Yes. Find the resource, post it, and then tag me specifically.
So you actually
because I just get lost in the shuffle there. Oh my God. Brian said, so what you're saying is that the night went over easy. Like, favorite joke of the day.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, laugh favorite. Absolutely.
You did not get scrambled.
Nice, Richard. Yeah, that was really good.
You mean Captain?
Yeah. Oh, nice, Captain. Yes, that was really great.
No problem, ma'am.
Happy to help. Oh, that's so funny.
You're so funny.
You're so funny. Okay, so those were my numbers, right? But I'm still proud of myself. And
here we go.
So I got to erase some things. I should be better at that.
It's okay. No, that's what erasers are for, ma'am.
Yes. Take your time.
Yes.
You have the permission of Captain America. Okay. So yesterday at the before Richard's taping, I stepped on the scale, and this was actually the best number of the week. It was 202.8, which was a loss of 1.6. So that was good. And then is that what it was? 202.8, 1.6. Okay.
It looks that way.
So then after everything that went over yesterday, even though I had a really good day and super proud of myself, stepped on the scale today, and it was 205.4, which is a gain of 2.6, which is like, that's okay, right?
It's still in your belly.
It's still in my belly. I've had, no number twos or anything like that. So it's just like, it is going to be what it is, but like, that'll go off right back on plan. I am going to exercise. I didn't exercise before this, but I'm going to exercise after this. And then today's like football.
After the live?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I got to do it immediately before I get too comfortable. So look, Matreya said, "Oh yeah, it's on the Egg Life website. Okay, for the oven, air fryer, and the frying pan. I love that. I'm gonna have to do that.
Apparently the recipe is easy to find.
He said if they become too hard, you get a tostada, which will still be okay for me. You know, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Gina's here says, "Happy Halloween, all you beautiful people." I know, right? That was an excellent joke. I'm just gonna. I should have said like yoke. Like I love it.
Yes.
Mary T said barely counts. Ketones in the blood means your body's using ketones for fuel. It's a win. I know, right?
See, I told you. Mary T.
Mom said, Autumn, did you see the new Pentatonics video? No. Is it that I just called to say I love you? No, I have not watched that yet. They're going on tour. They're going to be in Louisville in December, but I'm not going to go. Like, I love them. So,
where aren't you going?
Because if I can't be at the very front, it don't matter.
You did say something about
and I'm not like in their fan club anymore. Yeah. Like, I'm not where I would get the first access to all those things anymore. So it's not worth it. Dee said, is your costume the embodiment of keto? I'm sure I missed the costume discussion. No, these are just, there are like 9 other random costume options back over there. Mom brought over costumes, and I'm like, what would be the easiest to wear?
They're all just sitting in a closet.
Yeah, now's the time where it makes sense that Mom randomly has all this stuff.
Exactly, she is a jack of all trades.
Matreya said the new keto store near us got vandalized with like some anti-keto like propaganda. Like you need carbs.
I'm so confused. Like what's happening?
No, exactly.
Like just not. Everybody wanted bars and they couldn't afford them.
Yes, that's weird.
So was it theft or just vandalism?
Mary T said, if you like rice pudding, you should make some cognac rice. It was awesome, good, and I was singing from the bathroom the next day. TMI, but a nice bonus. I do like, Mom asked about good noodle replacements, earlier today, and I was like, I don't really do a lot of noodle replacements.
Well, I definitely hit what's that one we did?
Palmini?
The Asian flair.
No, those were cognac noodles. Those were like miracle noodles. Those were really good too. So. Yep. Yes, I have to. Okay, so I'm gonna take this egg thing off and put it right back in the package from whence it came. Right. So Richard's going to take off Captain America, and he probably has a headache at this point.
My nose is pinched. His nose is pinched. Captain doesn't worry about stuff like that, ma'am. Pinch nose is called justice.
Oh my gosh. So everybody have a great day. Have a great Halloween. If you're trick-or-treating, be safe with the children tonight. You don't have to eat any Halloween candy if it's not a part of your plan. If it is, go for it. Yes. And we'll be here to talk to you.
Show me this plan.
We'll talk to you. We'll be back here tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay, have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Bye all.